ass. Saw the Lexus LX 4.5, bulletproof glass chips if I want some ass. Saw the Lexus LX 4.5, bulletproof glass chips if I want some ass. Saw the Lexus LX 4.5, bulletproof glass chips if I want some ass.
Spark up the Phillies and pass the stout. Making quick money grip, pull your asses out. In a street brawl, I strike men quicker than lightning. You seen what happened in my last fight, friend? I then. L's a clever threat, a lyricist who never sweat. Comparing yourself to me is like a Benz to a Chevrolet. And clown rappers, I'm bound to slay. I'm saying hi to all the cuties from around the way. Yeah, cause I got all of them strong, Jack. My girls are like boomerangs, no matter how far I throw them, they come back. I'm coming straight out the NYC. I'm down with digging in the crates and I'm MVP. If rap was a game, I'll be MVP.
The most valuable poet on the MIC.
Hey yo, if rap was a game, I'll be MVP.
The most valuable poet on the MIC.
Yo, it's a must that I get papes. Peace to all the DJs who gave me love on their mixtapes. And once again, the man's back with
Okay, there you go. I was like, I don't think you guys can hear me because I have my... Hold on. Actually, let me turn this off. Shit. Hold on a second. I don't know what was wrong with YouTube. I really don't know what was wrong with it. Hold on, guys. I'm still... Lion Blues, Miss Midnight. Lion Blues, Miss Midnight. Okay, so that's working. Hey y'all, type 1 in the chat so I can make sure the other stuff is working, please. Just type 1 in the chat. I know it's a I know it's a delay, isn't it? It's a delay. Oh wow, that's a big delay. Okay, hold on. Thank you. I just wanted to see what the delay was. Hold on. Let me see if I can fix. I think it's too late to fix that delay. I really do. Hold on. One moment. One moment. One moment, please. I'm still going to see if I can fix it. If I can fix that delay. Hold on. Nope. Daggone it. No. All right. Okay. Oh, this is... I don't know what was going on with YouTube. What? I mean, the stream I had planned, it's not... What's up, Dark Sora? The stream I had planned, I mean, the stream I had scheduled just wouldn't launch. Like, no matter what I was doing, it would not launch. It was like, we get a very good connection, but it's not launching. And I was thinking like, oh my goodness, this is crazy. That impromptu stream was awesome. Yeah. I had to do one because, oh, I'm stretching. I had to do an impromptu stream because I had a lot of news. And I still got a lot of news. I still got a lot of news. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was 5 stories I just didn't get a chance to get to. But it's okay. I just got the most important ones out, though. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I'll do the rest of it on Sunday. Let me tell you something about politics. Sometimes you go through politics. You go through things where it's just dry as a bone. Nothing's happening. Nothing's going on. Nothing's popping off. And you got to find little morsels. You gotta find like little tidbits, little crumbs to just make a big deal out of it. And then all of a sudden, the news god is Brian. What did I say? Brian. Oh my God. Hold on. I misspelled Brian. Oh, I did. I put brain. Okay, let me fix that. Hold on. Let me fix that right now. Yeah, well, it's not my fault because this was a new stream. Okay, if you refresh it, it should say Brian. Actually, you don't have to refresh it. It should say Brian automatically. And I had to create this new stream at the last minute. So there's that. That just makes me, ugh. So so some losers named Brains. Yeah, hold on, let me just calm down for a second because I was really mad. Like, so much time was lost trying to figure out the daggone. Oh, I hate that. I am by the way, Gabby was not diagnosed with OCD. She self-diagnosed herself with OCD. She's never been diagnosed with it. So she has never been diagnosed with any mental problems whatsoever. But I'm sure after being around that idiot, if she was still alive, she would have had some. But PTSD for the one. But it's like, I don't like when I pre-plan things and then all of a sudden something beyond my control makes it just fall apart. Okay. So there's that. The left celebrating another couple's death who rejected the shot and apparently died of COVID. Did they really? See, I'm gonna tell y'all something. We can't really talk about that on this channel, but I'm finding a lot of these so-called RIPs to be suspect. Because last time there was like one person passed away and they were morbidly obese. So there's that. So and then also you don't know the health condition of these people. What's up, my girl Optical Raven? Shout outs to Optical Raven sending me that link to the dispatcher. They were fat. Well, see, there you have it, though. So me, I would have just been like, oh, so y'all fat shaming people? There's no fat acceptance movement with these people, this, any other. So, I mean, there's that though, dude. It's like when people pass away from these, when people pass away, you know, I'm looking at like what the cause is it, and I told you guys you got to be careful what you allow in people's heads. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. What I hate about the news, but I always have to rebuke that image. Is that they always these images of them sticking needles like in your arm. Like I don't like that. I don't like, and also I do have a phobia with needles. But the fact is that these stupid blogs and the websites that have the news, they sit up there and they use every time they talk about the koofy koof, they always use pictures of somebody getting stuck in the arms. Now that is a subliminal thing, guys. I want y'all to understand that's subliminal. So you have to, when something like that is subliminal, you have to recognize what's being done. You really have to look at it and go, okay, they're trying to condition me to accept this. They're trying to condition me to be okay with this. That's what's going on. And you got to say, I wouldn't, you got to look at that and go, nope, not me, not me. And I look and go, that's not me. Because that's what they're trying to do. That's what they're trying to do. Like, there's no need for Breitbart to show a picture of somebody getting a jab. That they should just at least show the needle. They don't have to show anything else, right? Like, for people who have just like phobias, like, that's just crazy, dude. That's just crazy, but, you know, whatever. Anyway, remember, listen to Dr. Fauci and listen to the CDC. Go get vaccinated. Go get vaccinated. That's what you're supposed to do. All right. I have a phobia of propaganda. I hear that. All right, guys. So listen. So let's talk about the show that happened last week, and then let's talk about what went down since then. So as you all know, when I did the show, we all were looking at, and by the way, I don't even think I had that planned, because I was like, hey, I started the stream very late, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, well, shoot, if I started the stream very late, then maybe I need to daggone look at one of, what's up, Z girl? What's up, girl? I see you. What's up, Sweet Parade? Emily, you're selfish if you don't get the tell them, Emily. Go watch the video go watch his video though anymore. What are you talking about, Bear Chilled? Anyway. Crafty Girly! What's up, Doc Star? Listen, so let me look away from the chat because you guys are distracting. So isn't it great, like for me, when I say great, I'm not talking about what happened, but it's like, isn't it great that you can just ignore the narrative, ignore what has been told to you, and you can look at what happened and be like, yep. And I was right on it. When we were watching that video, we were told that Gabby was the one who hit him and that he was the aggressor and that he was abused and then that she was the one who should go to jail. And then when I looked at the footage, I was like, no, she's clearly abused. She's clearly the abused one. He's the villain. Officer MGTOW, Manosphere, Red Pill want to be quick to throw her in the jail. And I'm like, what the heck? What's going on here? So I guess because I called it and I had some women contact me and they were like, Tree, I think it's important for you to teach us how you can, because a lot of women did not know what I know. They didn't know, they couldn't tell the signs of an abuse victim. So they asked me if I can go through the video, not completely. We're not going to go through the entire video again, okay? Okay, we're just not going to do that. All right? So I'm just going to show you, we're just going to break down her demeanor and his demeanor so I can go specifically on what I seen, and I'm gonna show it to you too. So let me go. It'd be great if I can get the daggone video, right? That would help. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get the video. Let's see the Gabby Petito police video. So I guess we can go through it. Oh shoot, did I not put in the right one? Hold on, sorry. Gabby, here we go. I found it. All right, let me get this. Where's the one with the $1 million, millions of views? Here we go. We're gonna get the original one. We're gonna add to their 13. We're gonna add to their 13 million view count. Okay. Okay. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can see it, right? Do I need to? Hold on, let me lessen this down, dude. All right, that should be better, right? Let me lower it a little bit more. Should be a little bit more. Let me see. I know it's okay, that should be better. All right, hold on, let me turn this up. Okay.
Driver is showing some obscure drive.
Okay, so, all right. So he had just jumped the curve, and he's about to get out. They pulled over already.
You want to place your vehicle into park and go ahead and turn it off for me?
Okay, so automatically she's bawling and immediately says, "I'm sorry." She's not driving. Now, I didn't notice this. By the way, this is something I didn't notice at first, okay? I was too busy, I guess, paying attention to see what he's saying. But I'm going to tell you something about abuse victims, okay? Women who are abused. Hold on, I lost my chat. Hold on a second. I gotta find my chat. I gotta communicate with you guys. Hold on a second, chat. Hold on. I do not see a word you guys are typing to me. Okay, I got you now. I got you. Okay, so abuse. Listen to me. When you live with as a woman and as a man, but I'm sorry, guys, we're going to keep this to women only right now. I mean, not women only as far as a chat, but my scenario is going to go towards women, since men biologically are stronger than women. Okay, so I'm just going to keep it to women. Women are now we are physically inferior, depending on the size and the height and the strength of the woman. That we are genetically, physically inferior to you guys. So I'm just going to talk about women in this, and specifically for Gabby, especially since women want me to show them how I know an abuse victim, like, before everybody else started to realize that she was the abused one. Even though, remember, when we watched this for the first time last week, we were all told that she was the abuser, but I went against that narrative while we watched the film. I was like, nope, she's the abused one. I don't care what they say. I don't care what the witness saw. I don't care. Those are defense marks that she had protected herself on. The defense mark, those scratches on Brian, is her defending herself against him. Okay, so that's that. All right. Now, I didn't notice she was apologizing. So when a woman is living around a physically and emotionally abusive man, that man who's 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, always have one of the many traits of narcissism, be a narcissistic person, he will make her feel like if he beat her, this sounds cliche, but this is the truth. Why did you make me beat you? Why did you make me hurt you? Why did you make me yell at you? Okay. Why did you make me slap? This is it sounds like a meme, and it is a meme, but it's true. These type of men will abuse women and make it seem like that they deserved it, that they asked for it, that they are basically, they put themselves in the position to make that person so angry that they can't control their self and basically lash out physically. Okay. And so while that woman is abused and she's sitting there, in pain for whatever he did, what he choked her, beat her, slapped her, whatever it is, she sit there shocked. And women sometimes I don't know if you guys, let me stop thinking you guys live my life. Sorry. A lot of women, when they have been physically conquered, they just stay still and they feel helpless because what could they do? You know what I'm saying? They can't fight. They are physically inferior to these men, and therefore they are nothing. They have no other choice but to be subjugated to, their wrath. So if a police come, let's say for instance, a husband and wife or a girlfriend and boyfriend were in the home, and they basically, the boyfriend's been beating on her, and now she's just sitting there, in the corner, curled up like a little child, trying to protect herself, head down, shoulders down, trying to get inside herself. That's what it is. It's just trying to make herself look small. And what he does is he comes up to her and start yelling at her, and then the police come. Okay, because the neighbors called the police. The police come, the police see her bruised up. See, he ain't got no marks on him. And like always, I'm telling you, there has never been a case ever. Go to the police activity page and look at every video that has a battered man or woman. The person that did the battering is always cool like a cucumber. They're always nice and calm, except when they're drunk or they're on drugs. If they're drunk or on drugs, they're going to be angry. But if they are not under any influence, they freeze up. They can't do anything. They can't move, so they just freeze. And that's just a thing with women. It happens when women are violated with the R word. It's a lot of things that happen when a woman just freezes. And that's just I think that's and I hate to use this word unironically, but that's just a way that she can cope with what has happened to her or what's happening to her. So if the police sees this and take that person to jail, which she didn't call the police, okay? The neighbors called the police, okay? And let's say, for this is the first time the police have come and he's taking that person to jail. And then there's the order from the judge that says you got to stay away from her. You can't come around her, this, that, and the other. So and by the way, I'm telling you several true stories. These are one of many stories I have seen or I have policed personally. So while there's a court order for him to stay away from her until the trial, okay, he begins to send her flowers. He sends her a text, even though the court order says it, but she's not going to rat him out. She's not going to snitch. He's going to he's going to talk to her mother or her sister and man, I was drunk. I'm so sorry. I love her. She just don't understand. He's going to woo her. He knows what he has to say to her to get back into her life. Okay. Because here's the goal. The goal is to get back into her life, to get her to drop the charges, which she can't, because when it comes to domestic violence, you know what I'm saying, she has no choice. She can't drop the charges. But the way she can get rid of the case is not show up to the court. You understand? So if she's subpoenaed to show up for the court and she doesn't show up for the court, the case is dismissed because the actual witness is not there, and you need her there to testify, because the testimony of the police, in addition to the pictures of her face and body, is basically not enough. All right. So this is what he would do, is just love her. He won't touch her. He's like, baby, I'm so sorry. He'll take her out. Now he's violating the temporary protection order, by the way. He's like, you know, making her feel good. He's just like, and basically just, he's the perfect freaking, he's the perfect boyfriend, husband, everything. He's doing everything right. And she's so happy that she's like, oh, I don't want you to go to jail. You know, I understand this, that, and the other. Everything is great, blah, blah, blah. And she doesn't show up for the court case, and the court case get dropped. And then he slowly starts the abuse again with the verbal humiliation. It always starts verbal, baby. It never goes physical first, okay? That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen. It goes to verbal humiliation, emotional verbal abuse, and then it gets escalated to a shoving, to a grab by the hair, to the grab by the back of the neck, to the arm, to the manhandling, and then you're back on to the physical hitting again. Okay, but this time, you know, he hits, he goes, what you gonna do? Call the police? You gonna make me go to jail? You wanna send somebody you love to jail? You made me do this. You looked at that man and he was flirting with you. You wanna leave me? You know what I'm saying? Why do you have to dress like this? You know that makes me angry. You know I get jealous. Why are you doing this to me? And he's hitting her, but he keeps gaslighting her, letting her know that she's the reason why he's hitting her. So when a woman goes through this over and over and over and over again, she gets in her head like, oh no, I'm going to make my life worse. So when let's say, for instance, this time they call the police, but there's no marks on her. Okay, so now we get to this part where Gabby is, where she's doing a constant apologizing. Okay. So now the police are called again, all right, by the neighbors, but there's no marks on her. The house is not in disarray, and therefore he shows up. They separated, and what she will do, because when they leave, he's still there, and then he will beat her worse. He will make her life even worse. He will be more careful this time, but still physically abuse her, okay? And that's the thing that happens. And so what they do in the front of the police is they go, no, he didn't do anything. Did he hit you? No, he didn't hit me, even though he just been knocking her upside her head, but being very careful not to leave any marks. If there aren't any marks, she will basically say she did it, and he would basically tell her what to say. I remember coming to a domestic violence where this chick entire face was just blown up, bruised. And as soon as we get into the house, the first thing the husband says is, just so y'all know, she fell down the stairs. He said that, and that's why police officers separate the men from the women, because we don't want him to coach her, and we don't, if he's the abused one, we don't want her to coach him. So basically, a lot of times, he will basically tell her what she needs to say. So when we separate them, I'll sit up here and say, hey, what really happened to you? Oh no, I fell down the stairs. See, I had a thing of clothes, and the thing about it is that this is what we do as police officers. I have her and I'm talking to her. He's there, right? And he's talking to him. So he's getting his story. So this is what she says to me, right? By the way, I'm giving you a true story. There's so many of these domestic violence in my head. I can just tell you so many of them. I'll say, so what happened? Okay, so what I was doing was I was taking down a pile of clothes with the hamper down, and I missed the step and I fell down the stairs with the clothes. And then I go, well, I don't see no clothes in the hamper. He's like, well, that's because, I was put them together and I put them downstairs already, and then I bumped into things, and that's when my face starts swelling up. Okay, I said, okay, so let me get this straight, because you got to repeat their story to them. So you had a hamper full of clothes. You was coming downstairs with the hamper. You couldn't see the step in front of you because of the hamper, and you fell down the stairs. And then you clean up the mess, and then all of a sudden when you went downstairs to the basement, you started bumping some more into things because you lost your composure, or you lost your sense of, you couldn't walk. You was disoriented. And she's like, yeah, that's it. Okay. I said, all right. So then what we do is I come to my partner who talked to the guy, and then we exchange stories. So while my male partner talked to the man, to the boyfriend or the husband, he was like, yeah, man, she just fell down the stairs. She's so clumsy. I said, well, what was she doing? He was like, well, she did the light bulb. She didn't turn the light on. And I guess in the process of not turning the light on, she fell down the stairs. So you see, they didn't get a chance to get the story together. She said she fell down the stairs with a hamper because she couldn't see anything with the hamper. He said she fell down the stairs because she didn't turn the light on. So then we go ahead and exchange what was said, and then I go to him, she goes to her, he goes to her. So I go to him and I said, hey, yeah, so your wife told me she fell down the stairs. And then he's like, yeah, she fell down the stairs. And he said, do you know why? You said it was because she didn't have the light on. He was like, yeah, she didn't have the light on. And then this is when I start my interrogation. Oh, okay. Did she have anything in her hands? No, she ain't had nothing in her hands. Oh, okay. Where do you guys keep your laundry? And he was like, well, all the laundry is downstairs. I said, oh, okay. When do y'all do laundry? So I'm setting his butt up to just basically lie on himself. You know what I'm saying? So he'll say, oh, laundry is done on the weekend. Today is Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? We don't do no laundry on Wednesday. She does the laundry on Saturdays. You know what I'm saying? That's when I'm off work. We all do all the chores. I go, oh, okay. And then that's when I just basically busted on him like, well, she said that basically she had a laundry hamper, and that she was going down the stairs and fell down the stairs. And now you're telling me she didn't have any laundry in her hand, and then that's the reason why she fell down the stairs, because no lights on. Well, which one is it? And now he's going to get irritated, or if he's a real narcissistic butthole, he's gonna be like, oh man, she's so confused. I think the fact that she fell down the stairs, she must have bumped her head and just forgot what happened. I'm telling you, she's not too bright. So then he'll start demeaning her, saying she's not too bright. She got a little drug problem. But no, she did have a hamper of clothes. I mean, she did not have a hamper of clothes when she fell down the stairs. She just didn't have the light on. So you see what happens? So they're giving two different stories here, okay? But here's the deal. Because she has markings on him, he goes to jail, okay? But the thing about it is that why these women are so scared is because when they are alone with their significant other again, that means that the punishment gets worse. So therefore, they will fall on the bomb. They will basically take that L and be like, I'm sorry. She didn't do anything wrong. She's right here. Gabby's in the passenger seat. Gabby's in the passenger seat. There is no reason for Gabby to be saying, I'm sorry. Now, you're going to have a lot of these evil, wicked men from the Manosphere, MGTOW, red pill place that says, well, she hit him in the arm and that caused him. And we already debunked that, because there's no amount of hitting. Listen, I can really punch you in the arm. It does not make you grab the steering wheel and sharply make it an 80-degree turn to the right to jump a curb. That is physically impossible. Also, this girl is itty bitty tiny. Itty bitty tiny. How in the heaven can an itty bitty tiny girl's little fist hurt this boy? It can't. Amazing. I heard Amazing Lucas was rooting for Brian, but Amazing Lucas roots for criminals. I don't know why y'all still watch that boy. I don't know why y'all watch him. I never watch Amazing Lucas's content because I don't want to lose IQ points. As far as I'm concerned, Amazing Lucas is part of the Manosphere. And I'm not saying that to be edgy. He hates women and he basically loves criminals. Okay, so I don't watch somebody who is not of intelligence. Now, if I'm gonna hate watch somebody, I'm gonna hate watch something like the Young Turks or Jimmy Dore or Miss Kyle Kalinske, but I'm not gonna hate watch no Amazing Lucas. Why? I can see lots of dumb men on YouTube easily. Especially a lot of black dumb men. I mean, because come on, dude. The YouTube does not suffer from from the supply of dumb black men. Okay, it just doesn't. Anyway, so this is why Gabby is crying. Is because, and she's saying, I'm sorry, because she's going to take the blame for whatever is going to happen to Brian, but it looks like nothing happens to Brian because the dispatcher told the police officers that Gabby is the one who's being the aggressor and not Brian. Okay, so let's go here. Sorry.
No, park.
Oh, it isn't parked yet.
Okay, turn off your engine. Go ahead and set your keys on the dash for me, all right? What's your guys' names?
Gabby.
I'm Brian.
Gabby, Brian? Okay. What's going on? How come you're crying?
I'm just sorry. We've just been fighting this morning. Some personal issues.
It's a long
They've
day.
been fighting this morning, some personal issues. And I went to go do some, by the way, investigation. You know why they were fighting this morning? Because Brian likes to walk barefoot and Brian likes to be all over all of this sand and stuff like that. So he walks everywhere without any shoes. And then he gets into her van that has, and basically put all this dirt and sand into her van. And she's like, Brian, you can't do that because I need to keep the van clean, and that's why he got mad. So they was fighting because, and she once again blamed it on herself by saying that she's OCD, that she wants everything clean, but it was Brian. Brian is just basically trying to make her life miserable because he doesn't want her to be a successful YouTube star. And I had no idea this girl had a following on Instagram. Now, I don't look at her numbers on YouTube and take them seriously because I don't know what her numbers were before this incident. So it's kind of hard to tell like how many followers with the fact that she just uploaded one video. I will have to admit that for the first video, she's talented. And I think he saw that she was going to be very successful. And I think that's the reason why when she decided to call off the wedding that he decided to like off her. So there's that. So that's the reason why they were fighting that morning, because Brian was getting into her truck. This is her van. And he decided to get in there and disregard the fact that he don't have to clean off his feet and clean off himself and dirty up the van, which gonna make her clean it up.
We were camping yesterday, and camping got stuff, flies and stuff. I'm sorry I hit the bump there.
I was distracting him from driving. I'm sorry.
Can I get you to step out of the vehicle for me, man?
Yeah.
Just hang tight right there. Do you mind if I take your keys and just put them on your hood?
You got it, buddy. I'm so
Thank
sorry.
you. Oh, no, you're fine. I'm going to go ahead and
Yeah,
close.
this little girl, her punches is making somebody is hurting Brian. Like you got it. These men, you just have to shake your head at these stupid men that are like really buying this. Like, well, a hit is a hit. You know, for them, when someone, because I actually said this to a stupid what do you call? I want to call them. If you call them feminists, you can call them maleness, a maleness. But it doesn't sound well. I'm just saying woman hater. I was talking with one of these woman haters before I decided to block them on my channel. And he was like, well, she didn't admit to hitting him. I said, really, dude? I said, does she look like she can hurt anybody if she is hitting you? Well, you don't know that. No. Seriously, she's barely 100 pounds. She's a vegan, which means she's malnourished because these people barely was eating. Look at her. I mean, she's skinny as what all get out. I said she's barely 100 pounds, and I mean barely 100 pounds. All right. So she don't have that heavy bone density. She's short. So I said, so if she's hitting you in the arm, you're saying that is torturing you? And he goes, a hit is, so this is what he said to me, right? He said, getting hit is just getting hit. So it doesn't matter. If she hits me, she need to get hit back or go to jail. I said, oh, okay. So do you feel the same way about a 9-year-old child? So if a 9-year-old child hits you, should that child either get hit back or go to jail? You know what I'm saying? So is that your method? What I'm saying is like, give me a break with this. You know what I'm saying? A little girl like that hitting you. But see, listen, you got it. If you, ladies, you got a new litmus test. You need to ask these guys what they think about the whole Gabby and Brian situation. And the ones who are just the narcissistic ones who hate women will be like, well, you know, she does have some issues. And if they put any blame on Gabby whatsoever, except for the only blame that should be put on Gabby is the fact that she never left this loser. That's the only blame that should have been put on her. Other than that, So what? She hit him on the arm. He'd been torturing her for 2 years, psychologically and physically. Okay, anyway, I can go on a rant on this. So here we go. Like I said, this chick is like skin and bones, all right? And so she did admit to hitting his arm, but like I said, this is a van. There's no way you can hit somebody in the arm and make that wheel jerk to the point where it jumps the curb. So they can stop with that.
Why don't you come over here? SO229, I have the female that was on the passenger seat separated from the male. Keys are on the hood.
So now look at her. Oh my God, her freaking, she's like pacing. She's so scared and anxious right now. I can feel it. I can just feel it. I guess I was a little disconnected last week when I was watching her disconnected, not even not physically sympathizing with her. But now that I know what has happened to her, it's totally different. Like, I know she's been tortured. I know she's been abused. And now I know she's dead, right? So it's totally different now when I look at it versus last week. Last week, I was just an observant. I wasn't like imprinting myself on. I wasn't like physically relating to her. But now I can see the anxiety level. I can see the nervousness. You know, I can see the tension in her. So I can see it all now as plain as day versus last week.
Want to tell me what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just some days I have really bad OCD, and I just.
By the way, her parents said she's never been diagnosed with OCD. They said this is the first time they ever heard her say this. So this is her own self-diagnosis. Now I'm going really. I can't prove this. Okay. But I wouldn't put it past a narcissistic butthole like Brian. I believe Brian diagnosed her with OCD. Because if you notice, a lot of these men from the women hate spear are sitting here telling women, oh, you got PTSD, oh, you got OCD, oh, you got autism, or you got this, you mentally straight. These are the men who are saying that. So a lot of times where if you're particular, what they said is that Gabby is tidy. Gabby is neat. So am I. I am also tidy. I am also neat. I can't cook. Let me tell you something. I am one of those women who cannot cook if there's dirty dishes in the sink. I can't. Is that an OCD? No. That's not OCD at all. But if you have if you're with a narcissist, he is going to tell you, you got to have things clean. Like say for instance, if my man was a narcissist, he would have been like, you mean to tell me you can't cook dinner without cleaning the dishes out of the sink? He's like, and I'll say, no, I can't have the sink. I can't have the sink with any dishes in there. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, that's you must be crazy. You must got OCD. And if a narcissist by the way, ain't no man got a spine to tell me some craziness like that. I would never even deal with someone like that. But the thing about it is that men will constantly tell you, oh, you got PTSD. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you got ADD. Oh, you got ADHD. Oh, you got autism. Oh, you got OCD. That's why you're acting like this. You're making me crazy. So it's like this. Jasmine. I'm sorry. I'm laughing at Jasmine doing the electric chair emoji thing. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Anyway. So I just want to give you guys, because I really did a deep dive. Into this case. And I just want to let you know, she was never diagnosed with any mental problems whatsoever. So that self-diagnosis could have came from Brian instead of her, but who knows?
I was just cleaning and straightening up back at the before, and I was apologizing to him and saying, I'm sorry that I'm so mean because...
Now, what she meant by I'm sorry I'm so mean is that this nasty man would walk all over the mountains without any shoes on and then get into this van with all that dirt on them dirty, crusty feet of his. You see what I'm saying? He get in there and she clean it. Absolutely, that van looked, oh my God. Have y'all seen what that van looked like inside? Now, it's too small for somebody like me. I'm like, girl, hell no, I don't know how they sleeping on that tiny bed. But it looks beautiful. It looks immaculate. So I'm like, he gonna come up there with them nasty, dirty feet from walking all over the sand and stuff and basically just get in there. And she probably like, no, Brian, I just clean. Can you just like wipe your feet or can you just take a shower or something before you get back in here? And he was like, what are you talking about? I live back here too. So he's probably just attacking her for wanting to keep the place clean. So that's what this is all about. God, it makes so much sense now.
Sometimes I have OCD and sometimes I just get really frustrated. Not like mean towards him. I just like, I guess my vibe is like, I hear him like in a bad mood. And I was just saying, I'm sorry if I'm in a bad mood. I've just been really stressed. I had so much work I was doing on my computer this morning.
What do you do for a living?
Well, I used to work at an organic juice bar, but I just quit my job.
Okay.
I was a nutritionist. That was my job.
Cool.
And I just quit my job to travel across the country. And I'm trying to start a blog. I just have a blog and stuff. So I've been building my website. So I've just been really stressed. And he doesn't really believe that I could do any of it. So that's kind of...
No, he doesn't believe you wouldn't do it any, sweetie. Because if you're sick, listen, let me tell you what these narcissistic men do. They don't want to lose a woman like this, okay? First of all, Brian, oh my God, you know what else I found out about this man? His parents are loaded. His parents have, holy smokes, his parents are millionaires. They're the tiny little millionaires, but like when I say tiny, I'm talking about like they got like 3 million or 4 million, net worth between both of them. But they don't have to want for money. So they raised Brian to be a bum. So Brian is living off of this girl, and then she sees how talented she is, and he knows that when she becomes independent, once she becomes financially independent, once she becomes successful, then and every woman goes through this. I'm gonna just let you guys know this. Every woman, YouTuber, every woman, Instagram, even if you're not even an Instagram model, you know what I'm saying? If you are semi attractive or whatever, men are all in your inbox. They all in your emails. They come for you, sweetie. And the thing about it is that if you're really successful, oh shoot, the money start coming in, and then the proposals, and we should meet one day, or blah blah blah. And he's threatened by that, because when a narcissistic controlling man like that, he don't want any other person to have access to her. That is the reason why he had access to all her email accounts. He had access to all her social media sites. He had access to her phone. He had access to everything. Child, let me tell you something, ladies. Listen, let me tell you something. If you're not working and you're raising the children, yeah, you get a joint account. But if you got your own business, you making money, your husband or your boyfriend is making money, don't y'all ever take all your money out and put it in a joint account. I have been against that. Also, there's no such thing as you get access to all my emails, to all my phones, my whatever. If you want to do a spot check on my phone, which I'm okay with, okay? And let me tell you what a spot check is. Any random day or random week, okay, I want to check his phone out of the blue, meaning I want him to put in a code. I don't need to know his code. Put in a code. I look into his phone. He can do the same thing with mine. Okay. So that's the thing. Hold on. I'm sorry. We have a fucking Manosphere person here. Okay. All right. There we go. Bye, baby. Bye, boo boo. Go somewhere. Okay. Get the hell out of my damn chat, dude. Look. Hey, Cole, go pay your child support. Get off of my chat, monkey. Okay, the monkeys are coming out. The monkey's coming out. I got rid of them. Okay. Hold on. I just lost the chat. Where did the chat go? Okay. I had to. Okay, so here's the deal. So what was I saying before the monkey distracted me? What was I saying, chat? Sweet Parade. You don't even have to go there, honey. You don't listen. Listen. When you guys see me going after monkeys, let me do that, okay? Yeah, I don't even have to participate it. Bank account. Thank you, Claire. Thank you. I don't have to. Listen, between all of y'all, I am more than capable of handling any of these men. All right. They can come here if all they want to. They just don't want, listen, they don't want me to wake you guys up. They don't want me to show you how to warn you about these predators. Okay? About these predators. Well, are you a Manosphere person? Here's the deal. Are you from the Manosphere? Are you from the MGTOW? Or are you a red pill Manosphere person? Which one? Because you could be a monkey too, but I don't know. Let me ask you. Are you from any of these sectors of the YouTube? Because if you ask me you are, I'll let you know. But you got to answer those questions. Because anytime you ask me, that makes you suspect. So let me know. Tree has shocked that monkey. And give him some time. He'll respond. Nope, I find you one. Okay, well, if you're not, then don't ask silly questions like that. Okay. All right. Here we go. I used to work with a spoiled rich boy who was so full of himself. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So anyway, listen, I don't think, and I don't want anyone if you take a little bit of your money and put it in a joint account, he takes a little bit of his money and put it in a joint account, that's fine. But I never subscribe to, oh, baby, you take all your money and put it in a joint account. I take all my money and put it in a joint account, and we just put our money together. No. You don't have access to all his stuff. He doesn't have access to all your stuff. I believe people should have their privacy. Now, if you want to do a spot check to the point where that's what I was talking about. I was talking about what a spot check is. A spot check is, say for instance, out of the blue, my man comes and goes, hey, I want to do an audit, or I want to spot check your text. So can you unlock your phone and let me just go through it? And then I'll unlock my phone. He doesn't need to know my code. I unlock my phone and I give it to him. He can go through my texts. He can go through my emails. He can go through my whatever. But that's that. He can't log into my bank account or my whatever, and I can't do the same thing to his. And then if I walk up to him out of the blue and go, hey, can you unlock your phone and give it to me? He has to do the same thing. That's what you call spot checking. Okay, that's spot checking. So instead of you having access to the code on my phone, or me having access to the code on your phone, you get to do a spot check. Now, and the reason I say this is because I can't tell you how many times women, especially women YouTubers, there are a gazillion of them. Women YouTubers will have these controlling men, and they will give these controlling men access to their bank account, their PayPal, their YouTube channel, their website. They'll give them access to their customer list, and then they also know the password to their Instagram and their YouTube channel. Okay, and then all of a sudden, if she doesn't do what he wants, all of a sudden he can mess her up. He can ruin her. And it has happened. If you want to, we can go look at those videos next Friday, so you can learn not to do exactly what I'm telling you not to do. Okay? So you don't have, so this is my thing is, don't do this, but this is so, I don't mean to be racial here, okay? But I have to, because this is something I see so common in white couples. White couples where they just, no, sweetie, here's my password, I'm like, what? Now, if you're married, hold on. If you're married with children, and you live in the same house, and both of you are on the same, deed, sure. Because if he mess up the stuff, he gets messed up in the process. You know, because my thing is that he has to have something to lose if he mess you up. But if he has nothing to lose, and only you have something to lose, if he sabotage you, nah, dude, nah, I don't do that. But that's what happened with Gabby, and that was how he was able to get her phone and send these fake text messages. But anyway, getting back to the control part. So that's what these men do. These men try to make sure that, first of all, let's be honest. Gabby's attractive. Gabby would have blown up, and she would have had a variety of good men coming her way, and she could have just had her pick. And this guy, do you believe, oh my God, Brian is 1 year older than Gabby, and he looks like he's in his mid-30s. He looks like he is in his mid-30s, and he is older than Gabby. He's 1 year older than Gabby. I'm like, so life has not been good to him anyway, because he's an evil, narcissistic butthole, okay? Yeah, he's 23. He's 23. Looking like he's 35. All right, let's get back to this.
Kind of been like I don't know, he's like down there. I don't know, we've just been fighting all morning, and he wouldn't let me in the car before. And then
Why wouldn't he let you in the car? Because of your OCD?
Told me I needed to calm down. Yeah. but I'm perfectly calm. I'm calm all the time. And
That's gaslighting. That's the gaslighting. That's the gaslighting. So you hear what she says. He tried to lock her out of the car, and he goes, "Why did he try to lock you out of the car?" He's like, "Because he says I need to calm down, but I'm always calm." You know what I'm saying? So he probably gaslight her like this: "Brian, why are you coming into the car with your feet all messy?" And he's like, "What are you talking about?" He probably yelled at her, stuff like that. And she's like, "Don't yell at me." He's like, "Don't you yell at me. I'm not yelling." "Yes, you are. You're yelling at me right now." "No, I'm not yelling." "Why are you yelling at me?" So it's like gaslighting, 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 gaslighting. Oh my God. Dude, I hate gaslighting. I can't stand gaslighting. I told you guys this in a video. Stay away from men who gaslight you. Stay away from men who gaslight you. So this is what he's been doing. He's been gaslighting. She's like, he's telling me to calm down, but I'm perfectly calm. This it's almost as worse as he's taking her hand and hitting her in the face with it, saying, "Stop punching yourself. Stop punching yourself. Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself." Okay, let's finish this.
it really stresses me out, and this is a rough morning.
Well, why don't we do this? Why don't I sit you down in the back seat of my car?
Okay,
You're not.
there go Officer McTow, Manosphere Red Pill right here. That's him, the supervisor.
Any trouble? Okay, I'm not going to be putting handcuffs on you. You obviously don't have any weapons. I'm going to get you into the air conditioning, let you take a breath, relax a little bit, and then I'll come back and talk to you in a few minutes, okay?
Okay.
Alrighty. Like I said, you're not in any trouble. So just go ahead and take a seat. Watch your feet.
So let me tell you what happens now, right? She sits there in her thoughts, okay? She sits there in her thoughts, and she sits there thinking about, "Oh no, I hope he doesn't get in trouble. Oh no, he's gonna blame me for this. Oh no, what is he gonna do now?" So she's calm as she's talking to this police officer, right? But when he come back to the car, she's now in a different state, because now she's in there with her in her head. She has been with this fool. They have been inseparable they had never been separated. Inseparable for what? 6 months or something like that? 6-7 months like that? I'm not sure. But anyway, they're constantly living together, and remember, they're quarantined, and they gotta eat here. They're gonna eat in the back of the car, back of the van. So this is her first time separated away from him. 7 months, Popo girl. Okay, 7 months. So 7 months constantly around this idiot. She's in the back of a squad car, although air conditioned. She's now in her thoughts, and now she's looking at the police talk to him, and she's wondering what's going to happen. And now that is so bad in her psyche. I just want y'all to understand, this is so bad on her right now. So I think if I was to go back and train these police officers, I would say she has to constantly be engaged in a conversation with another police officer, preferably a one who's a female. Okay, so there's that. Yeah, never having time is unhealthy, but when you have time to yourself under these circumstances, this is really bad for her. So I think this is the park ranger.
Gabby, you talked to my fiance, right?
What's that?
You talked to Gabby already?
Yeah, I just spoke to her.
Yeah.
So, you want to do me a favor? Let's go ahead and get you to step out of the vehicle, alrighty? Come on over here. You're not in any trouble right now.
And like I said,
So, tell me
put
what's...
him in the sun, okay? Have the sun shine on him so he can basically, be under pressure. So you already know about this already. So now let's listen to what remember, you're not supposed to be this calm when you are involved in a domestic dispute, except if you are the aggressor, the abuser, or the narcissist. Which is the all in three things, really, to be honest.
But she just gets worked up sometimes, and I try and really distance myself from her. So like I locked the car and I walked away from her. What happened this morning is that.
So you hear what he says? She gets worked up sometimes, so I distance myself away from her, and so I locked the car and walked away from her. No, you locked her out of her car and tried to drive away without her. But the thing about it is that he's looking to the left, looking around, trying to find a new lie to tell. He doesn't answer the officer specifically. You know, this is how you can tell somebody's lying or trying to basically put one over on you.
Trying to start up like his own little website blog and everything. So I give
her little website blog. Look at like her own little website. So he's demeaning what it is that she's doing. I don't really want to spend time on Brian. All I want to say is this, okay? Because I don't want to. We could be here for another 3 hours. This is what I want to say in reference to this POS, right? He takes no responsibility whatsoever, and she plays the blame game. Oh, I'm sorry. It's my fault. It's this, is that, because she's the abused one. See, the one who's the most abused is the one who basically take all the blame because they don't want their abuser to get angry and therefore cause the wrath to come upon them. And I'm telling you, unless a man is high, which he's not, they're never this calm unless they're a narcissist. They're never this calm. So the thing about it is that narcissistic people try to charm you. They try to learn what it is that you like. If you like jokes, they're going to be funny with you. If you are touchy-feeling, they're going to hug on you and they're going to be like, "Oh, you're just great." They're trying to win over your trust. This is how a narcissistic person works, okay? And this is why I don't like you guys, because it's a trigger for me. If you have something bad to tell me, do never, ever, 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 ever say, "Tree, I love you, but." When you say that to me, I'm ready to cuss you out. I'm ready to come for you because I feel like you're about to manipulate me. If you got something to say, and that goes for anybody, you should never say, "You know what, I love you, but you can be a little loud." No. I don't have to say "I love you, but." Hey, you're a little loud. You know what I'm saying? "I love you, but you could be a little mean." No, I don't need to say "I love you." Hey, you could be a little mean. You know what I'm saying? And I know some of y'all probably do that. Stop doing that. You probably do it to your friends. You probably do it to your loved ones. Don't do that. Don't do that. You're probably not aware that that's a manipulative, that's a way to manipulate someone. Okay? You're trying to smooth them over when you're critiquing them. Just critique them. You ain't got to say, "I love you. I love you. I love you." No, none of that. Anyway, so Brian never takes responsibility. He's very cool, very calm, because he's trying to paint himself as the reasonable person. Let me tell you something else. Men do. Men try to make women feel guilty for being emotional. Did y'all see how I cussed out we friends now, but because I can let it go. But did y'all see how I cussed out BJ and I got into Jupiter? Did y'all know why I did that? Because BJ said, "Well, you just getting too emotional." Let me tell you why I cussed them out and I really got into their butt. I really got, especially BJ, I got into his ass. Because when a man says you're emotional, he's trying to discredit your arguments. He's trying to discredit your concerns. He's trying to discredit your statement because you're a woman. We're supposed to be emotional. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Nobody wants a heartless stone mother. Nobody wants a heartless stone stewardess or cook. We are supposed to be emotional because we are the nurturers. We are the stewardess. We are the people who make the boo-boo feel better. And if a man is arguing with you or have a disagreement with you, or if he is basically having a dialogue with you, these daggone bitch-made men will sit up here and say, hey, you know what? You're just being emotional, and you gotta punish them with. Now, a lot of y'all not alpha like me, but I will. As you saw what I did, I came for them. I said, oh, I'm emotional, really? But the thing about it is, it doesn't matter if I'm emotional. Where's the lie? I'm not lying. Show me where I'm lying. Show me where I'm lying. Women are supposed to be emotional. Men are not supposed to be emotional. So when men sit up here and go, if you have an argument with first of all, men are supposed to know women are emotional. We cry at funerals. We cry when let me tell you something. True story. This summer, there was a camp for my true men can be whiny too. There was a camp for my oldest godson. It was just for 2 weeks, right? And they had to put him on a plane to go to this area in Florida. Guess who was crying the whole time all the way over to the airport? Because I did not want him to go. Me, I did. Okay, and I gave him a talking to, and I was just done. I constantly called him. I mean, I was emotional because he's just like my own son. So it's like, that is who I am. I am an emotional woman because guess what? I got a thing called uterus and 2 pairs of fucking ovaries. That's why I'm supposed to be emotional. And if any man sit up here and try to shame me for being that, he is trying to control me. He's trying to degrade me, and he's trying to demean me by basically deflecting away from the issue at hand, whether it is a concern, whether it's an argument, whether it is a point. These men will try this on women. Don't you ever let a man get away with talking about you're emotional. We are women. We're supposed to be emotional. All right, here we go. So he doesn't take any control. He doesn't take any, look, Officer MGTOW, Manosphere, this old ugly thing. I hate him. This balding man and doesn't take any responsibility for any of his actions, and he let Gabby take every kind of action. She's the one who says I'm sorry. She's the one who takes the blame. She's the one, and he lies on her and said that she grabbed the wheel. And then when he asks Gabby, did you grab the wheel? Like, no, I never touched the wheel. So you see what kind of POS this guy is? Okay, hold on. I don't want to. Let's see. I want to just get back to Gabby. So this is where they have. Okay. This is Officer MGTOW, Manosphere, Red Pill talking to her right now.
Stopped him first. It's on his face. How many times did you stop?
Bravo, Romeo, India, Alpha, November.
And then what? His reaction was to do what?
It's gonna be out of Florida.
He just grabbed you? Did he hit you though? I mean, it's okay if you're saying you hit him, but then I understand if he hit you, but we want to know the truth if he actually hit you. Because, where did he hit you? Don't worry, be honest.
And that's exactly what the dispatcher, that's exactly what the caller said. He said he hit her in the face and he grabbed her in the face and pushed her away and got into the car and got into the van. So she's telling the truth here to Officer MGTOW, Manosphere, Red Pill.
He slapped your face or what? Yeah. Go ahead. Okay.
So did you hear this? She tells him, he just basically grabbed me in my face. There's a cut right here. That alone he could have arrested Brian for. All right. But no, we got to pay attention to all the defense. And like I said, I don't understand how these freaking clowns did not go to domestic violence class and not understand what defensive wounds look like. How the hell do you see those wounds on Brian and think that she was the aggressor and not understanding that she's defending herself? When a woman, and I told you how women fight. Women don't fight like men. Women fight with their nails, they bite, and they windmill. They fight like wild animals. And when a woman is attacked, she just let everything go. She does the kicking, she does the scratching, she does the biting. That's how she could protect herself. So if a man, and men are strategic when they fight. You understand this? You never, unless they're gay, you never see, well, not, I can't even say all gay men fight like this. I would have to say the very, 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 very effeminate men fight like women. Okay. They do the windmill and stuff like that. But most men, even with most gays, they fight strategic. They know where they're going to hit you before they hit you. That's not like women. Women just do Hail Marys all day long. They don't know where they're going to hit you. Men look at your body and go, I'm going to take a swing and I'm going to hit him on the side of his head. Or I'm going to take a swing and I'm going to throw him right in his chest. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to take a swing. And they know, men are strategic when they know where they're going to hit you, not women. So when these fools didn't see those scratches on Brian's face, they had no idea what they were looking at. And they thought that it was an aggressive scratch and not a defensive scratches.
So has he been drinking?
No, we don't.
Okay. What was up with his driving? This officer said he hit a curb. While you're driving?
Well, he was there.
While he was driving, you were hitting him?
And I hate that they cut this part off.
Like, come on, and I kind of like something.
Did you already tell him all this?
I didn't get that far into
Okay,
it. She
so
was hyperventilating
She's
a little
saying
bit.
that they don't drink, but at the point when you let them out.
You don't drink or anything.
She started hitting him.
I was yelling at him, and then when you turned your lights on, I like kind of punched his arm like there's no.
She's saying it was like hit the curb. You said it was Gabby?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I remember that name. It was Gabby?
Yeah.
Try to meditate stuff, but you tend to have a lot of anxiety and stress.
I have a lot of anxiety.
And what's his name? Is it Brian? Is he usually pretty
Wait a
patient
minute,
with
what
you?
did he say? Hold on.
A lot of anxiety and stress. Like hit the curb. You said it was Gabby?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I remember that name. It was Gabby?
Yeah.
Try to meditate stuff, but you tend to have a lot of anxiety and stress.
I have a lot of anxiety.
And
Do you see this? You try to do it. Hey, woman, you seem to be out of order. Did you try meditating? Because you seem to have a lot of anxiety and stuff. Welcome to Mr. Manosphere. Officer McTow here is one of these daggone men. That's the reason why he's divorced, ladies and gentlemen. You see what I'm saying? Do you see how we damn it, I swear. Now you see how they do it. Now you see how it do. You hear it? You seem to have a lot of anxiety and stuff. Now you see in action how it's done. You know, you should really do a lot of meditating. You seem too emotional. You know, you seem to have a lot of anxiety and stuff. And stuff could mean you OCD, you PTSD, you got autism, you're manic, you're very unhinged, you are more emotionally unstable. This is what these men do to women. This is what they do. They want to sit up here and diagnose you. Every abusive man does this, by the way. There is no hashtag all, ladies. Hashtag all. Hashtag all. They all do this. They all sit up here and diagnose you, and they're not even, one, professional enough to do that, and two, they're not your psychiatrist. These men don't go to school to do this. Are you serious? Holy smokes, we get to see this live in action of how it's done.
Is it Brian? Is he usually pretty patient with you?
Oh my God! Oh my God! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Woo! Holy shit! Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my God! Okay. I can't watch this no more. I can't do this. I can't watch this no more. Sorry, guys. I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. Hold on, I gotta put my headphones in. I can't do this. We're gonna stop the video. I can't do this right here. I can't do this here. Did you see what he just did? Just in case those of you who don't understand what he just did, let me just break it down to you. And after that, we're not going to watch the rest of this. I can't do this, okay? He just said, hey, you're little unhinged. Do you ever try to meditate? Or, you seem like you got a lot of anxiety and stuff, by saying you have emotional issues. And then he goes, that's what you say, that's his name. What you say, your boyfriend name, Brian? Is he really patient with you? So he's saying Brian is the emotional stable one. Brian is the one who's together. Brian is the innocent one, and she's the emotional, unhinged, unrelatable, crazy woman, and that he's the patient one to put up with her OCD, PTSD, autism, all this other stuff. She's emotionally unhinged, and Brian is the one who's patient. Is he really patient with you? So now she's being gaslit by the freaking officer. I can't do this. Dude, I can't do this. No, he's the supervisor. When I called him Officer MGTOW, you know what I'm saying? So Brian has already gaslit her to make her act like she's the emotionally unstable person here. And then Officer MGTOW Manosphere Red Pill is like, you don't seem like you're emotionally stable. Is he patient with you? Does he have to deal with this? And she's like, yeah, because she has been conditioned to think that she's the problem, not him. These men in these manosphere spaces, they never take responsibility for their own mess up. They never take the blame for their own decisions. It's never their fault. It's never their fault. It's never their fault. If you talk to these losers, it's always the woman's fault. She did this. She said that. She took this. She took that. And you ask them, where are you to blame for it? I ain't to blame for nothing. I'm innocent. I can't watch this though. I'm so serious. I'm so serious because I had no idea that when I called him Officer MGTOW Manosphere Red Pill, I was serious about this, but I had no idea that he was gaslighting her too. Now you see Brian and this officer are cut from the same cloth. They're both cut from the same cloth. I'm sorry, guys. I can't. Now that I know what a POS. Look at this. He's usually patient with you. She's like, yeah, like Gabby, sweetie. He was abusing you. You are not supposed to be patient with abuser. And you ain't supposed to talk to some freaking, some jaded, broken pill man who's still salty from his divorced wife of 5 years. This poor girl didn't have a chance, dude. I'm not watching that no more. I'm so done. I'm so done. When I say I don't know I'm done, I'm done. I'm done. I am so done, dude. I can't do that. I can't do that, dude. He gaslit her so bad, and now he's blaming her. And now we see why he wanted to take her to jail so bad. I swear, oh God, if I could freaking... Whew. I hope nothing but terror come to that police officer. Nothing. Nothing. Oh yeah, he's part of it. And let me tell y'all something. Frankenfurther, have you noticed these losers are still commenting on my community page about the men I post up? Have you noticed this? And you know what I do? I go right to their profile, and they all still join to red pill communities. Hold on, let me just show you one of them. I'm like, these guys, they do not know how to take the hit. Let's see, just tree. Here we go. Let me show y'all something. Show y'all what I had to deal with here. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can. Which one was it? This one right here. So apparently this picture triggered some loser men that they never are active in my comment section. They never come to my chat, right? Never. So, when you see a man like this and you're insecure as a man, you're going to sit up here and make some comments. So here go one of them. Steroids, anyone? Dude is just juiced to the max. And I go, only skinny men with little to no muscles would say that. And then of course, but still, I mean, come on, Aaron, you should have stayed out of this, man. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm never gonna take this back. You men either need to either to STF you on my channel, or if you ain't got nothing nice to say, because I'm gonna put you on blast. But I gave Aaron a pass on this one, right? Because to me, I'm gonna say something. Hold on. Let me just show you something. Let me see. Let me see. Anna. Actually, let's look at Gabby. We'll just look at Gabby. We'll do it. Now, I'm gonna show you something. Gabby is beautiful. She's a cute little girl. She's a beautiful little girl. But if I was an insecure woman who felt little about my body and my looks, this is what I would have said as an insecure woman. I would have saw this picture and seen people compliment it, and I would like, oh, she ain't got no tits. I want y'all to know this. I want y'all to know that means I'm jealous. Okay? I'm jealous. Because if you can't acknowledge that the girl is beautiful, you're going to find something to just nitpick at. Okay? You're going to find something to nitpick at. All right? So when men see a picture like this, okay, instead of saying, damn, dude be working hard at the gym. Because let me tell you something. Steroids don't get you this, baby. Okay? It may help, but it doesn't get you this. You have to have a diet and you have to have discipline. And if you ain't got a good diet and good discipline as a man, you're going to look at this fine vanilla shake and be hating. You're going to hate. So then that's what I'm talking about. And guess what? More pictures like this are going to come because I want to see these hating men talk about steroids. So that's why I put them on blast. Okay. So then I say, I don't even know what everybody's talking about. Oh, here we go. So this is what this guy, Brandon, I'm not even talking to him. I'm talking to this fool right here. Okay. So he goes, I don't know, Chi. I'm not exactly skinny or without muscles, and I'm gonna agree with the dude who posted this. This guy is definitely hitting the sauce, but that doesn't mean... See, here we go. But. Ladies, y'all gonna be so good when you finish with me. When I finish with you all, y'all gonna be able to see these losers a mile away. What did I tell you about the butt? And everybody think I was mean. I don't care if people thought I was mean last week. See, I teach people how to treat me because that's what they kept doing at the panel. Yeah, Trump broke the law, but Trump wrote an unconstitutional law, but there is no but. There is no but. He wrote an unconstitutional law. So here we go. Remember, but disregard everything, right? This guy is definitely hitting the side, but that doesn't mean that he still isn't working hard and looking good. So shrug emoji. He got a good unit commander watching his back. What does this mean? What does that mean? He got a good unit commander watching his back. Is he saying that he has to have somebody to watch his back in order for him to work out? I don't understand what this hating thing has to be. And then he goes, when I was active, I got suspected of using and was acquired to take a urinalysis and blood draw for chemical substance. And then I go, here go me, okay? Here go me. Here's how you can tell a woman is jealous of another woman. When another woman, I should have proofread this. Here's how you can tell a woman is jealous of another woman. Is prettier than her. She will say, ew, look at her shoes. She has small boobs. Or where is her butt? Here's how you can tell a man is jealous of another man who, I'm sorry guys, I did not proofread this at all. It's supposed to be who's handsome than him. He will say, ew, he's on steroids. If you are, hold on. If you are secure with your looks and or body, you don't need to put down a man like this, okay? So when he did this, I went to his, this is when I went to his profile when he said this. I agree with you. I wish I could look like this guy naturally, to be honest. So you on roids? I think whether someone chooses to use them or not shouldn't be given nearly as much thought as it does. It's a personal decision. Most guys don't put in nearly enough work in the gym. But you just said, you contradicted yourself. You just said, this is what he said, I'm going to have to agree with the dude who posted in the video. So which one is it? Because the guy says, steroids, anyone? Dude is juiced to the max. And then he goes, I agree. And then when I call him out, he backtracks like a coward. Now he's talking about something. It's a personal decision. Most guys don't put in nearly enough work in the gym to get a body even remotely resembling what they picture their goal to be in their heads. So anyone with any progress is auto-accused. I've been accused of steroids. So does that mean they were jealous of me? First of all, you said this. I agree with you. I wish I could look like this guy naturally. So you juice. You just told on yourself. You take steroids and also let me say this one more time in reference to steroids. If you have bad genetics, ladies and gentlemen, if you have bad genetics, steroids ain't going to do nothing for you. I don't care how many needles you stick in your booty. You ain't going to look like this guy. So this right here just tells me that this guy juices and still looks like shit. So I went to his profile because I'm like, who the hell? But look, you can't tell. Hold on, let me hold on a second. Hold on, let me see if I can blow it up a little bit. Hold on. Oh shoot. I can't. Okay, here we go. Hold on, y'all. Can y'all see that? I can't blow it up any further. Hold on. You take steroids and that's all you can do, boo? That's all you can do? You take steroids and that's all you can do? Really? All right. So anyway, right? I told you these men, I don't know why these Manosphere men are on my channel when this page is for conservative women. But that's not the thing about it, right? So you know what I did, right? I want you to see what I saw, because I'm gonna tell you, you ladies need to do exactly what I'm doing. So I went to his page, right? Let me know when you see it. We're not gonna call it out. I just want you to know when you see it, okay? When you see it. When you see it, okay? When you see it. 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 Where's another one? There's another one he had. Well, at least he unsubscribed from me. It was another one too. Hold on a second. There was a poor man pot. Oh, here we go. No, that's not it. Hold on. Did he unsub from that one too? There was one more. He must have unsubbed from that one too. Okay. So anywho. So you see what I did? Okay, so now you see what I did, right? And then I went like this. Why are you subscribed to Manosphere channels? Here go this lie. Ready? Here go the lie. I used to watch and listen to them a while back for a potentially different perspective of life. Ladies, hold on. Ladies, are you catching it? Yeah, Abba and Preach. There you go. I forgot that one too. Ladies, did you see this? Did you see this vague answer? Did you see this? A different perspective tool. So why is a white boy, okay? Why is a white boy subscribed to only black Manosphere and the only one who was not black was the Better Bachelor. That's the only one who wasn't black. Better Bachelor is the only one who wasn't black. Everything else is black. Okay, so therefore he has a hatred for black women. Yes, he subscribed to a black woman who has a channel for only women of traditional lifestyle. So why was he subscribed to my channel? You see what I'm saying? These men are suspect. So that's what I'm saying. So then he goes, I'm married with several sons, so topics relating to men are of interest to me. First of all, these topics don't deal with men. Who do they deal with? 99% of these daggone channels deal with what? Brandon is a name forced on a baby boy by Matthew. Damn, he's a thank you, women. So what you're trying to name? 99% of that content is about women. What are you talking about? Women gonna hit the wall. Women's sexual market value. Women want to take your money. You need to pump it down women. Women this, women that. Women got OnlyFans. Women got a high body count. Women basically gonna take you for your money. Women don't get no single baby mama. And it's nothing about men. It's all about women. It's all about women. It's all about women. All right, let's finish this. I don't have a social media other than YouTube, so keeping abreast of issues that affect men as my sons grow to become men might help me offer perspective. This is nothing. You guys got to understand when somebody's trying to smooth talk you. And I think because of my experience, I have been smooth talked by the best, and I can tell BS when I smell it. And he is basically pooping in his hand and presenting it to me as a handful of chocolate. Forewarned is forearmed was the thinking. And this is what I said. I'm calling BS. You're not married, but you may have sons by a few women. That's a typical MO for men like you. I told you men to stay off my channel, but you can't help but make your presence known. I'm banning you from my channel. I told you women hating men to stay off my channel, but you tend to love to be in places where you're not wanted, but you think we are the problem. Bye-bye. And that's what I'm talking about. You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? This is what I'm talking about. These men, you tell them, hey, this is a space for women. This is a space for traditional women. And then they want to sit up here and be like, oh yeah, well, let me come over here and tell you about the Manosphere. Let me tell you about how women it is and women that. And I never thought that this picture would trigger men in the Manosphere. I never thought about it. It's amazing. Different pictures. Now when I posted a picture of black women, black men start coming on my page from the Manosphere talking about something. I bet I met women like this that had more money in a purse than their bank account. And I'm like, where did these roaches come from? Where did these roaches come from? Why are they? So then what happened? I stopped posting classy black women, you know what I'm saying? They finally got off. And now it's amazing. Like I said, these men are still on my channel, but they only make themselves known every now and then. There is no excuse for any of these men to be here. And by the way, I'm not saying men can't be on my channel, but you can't be part of the Manosphere MGTOW Red Pill and think we're going to get along. You're not wanted here. We are traditionalists. We believe in marriage. These men don't believe in marriage, and they don't take accountability for their own actions. But I'm going to tell you something, ladies. This is something I don't think you all realize. All right. Do you know why I attract these men? Do you know why I attract a lot of these men? They like aggressive women. They just do. They just do. They like aggressive women. They like alpha women. They can sit up here and say, well, I'm the alpha. I'm not. No. These men are 99% beta. So when they hear my voice, they hear my demeanor, they ding-a-ling get nice and hard. They can't help but come my way. Okay? So there's that. These people tripping me out. I'm like, where are they coming from, dude? And by the way, truth be told, it takes a lot to keep this page up, by the way. It keeps a lot to keep this page up. I'm like, I gotta update. I like this page. This is my favorite one right here. I guess they got tired of looking at this. I think this is the same guy, I think. No, it's not. I guess they got tired of me posting Marines that were showing their muscles, and And because here's the deal, you know what I'm saying? My gay boys and the women, we are enjoying this page. Okay? So I don't understand why these men and listen, they can't shut up. They can't shut up. They gotta let me know they're here. And when I see them, because this page don't really get that much traffic. It really doesn't. It really doesn't get that much traffic. So when you comment, this ain't like my political channel. My political channel is off the hook. I mean, it's off the hook. My political channel is constantly, I can't keep up with that daggone comment page. Okay? But when you come here and you say something, I see you. I see you. Every time I see you. So if these Manosphere men, these MGTOW men, these men who want to be a part of a woman's channel, they gotta make a comment. I'ma see you. But once again, I'm gonna tell you, like I said, the reason why they're on my political channel and the reason they're on this channel is because I'm an alpha woman. I'm very aggressive. They don't want no submissive woman. They want an alpha woman. They are very attractive to me and my style. And you know what? And the reason why is because one, alpha women are very rare. Two, it's a thrill to basically have an Amazonian woman basically tear these men apart because they are so broken. They have been so broken by other women that they want me to finish the job. They really do. They want me to finish the job. Because I don't understand, if you are not a traditional man, if you're not active in my community, and we have lots of men who are active in my community, and because they're a tater. If you are a tater, I can see you being active in my community. But if I never seen you before, and you are subscribed to all these Manosphere, MGTOW, Red Pill type of channels, I'll be like, what are you doing here? Oh, you want me to dominate you. Got it. That's what that is. That's what it is. They want me to dominate them. And I will definitely oblige. I will definitely do that. Ooh, child. I'm just like, dude, are you serious? All right. Whew, that was a good distraction. But anyway, does anybody have any questions in reference to, I'm sorry, ladies, I couldn't go over this. I really hate that police officer. And I'm back to blue, by the way. I am Blue Lives Matter. But I hate it. I hate it, hate it, hate it. I hate that cop, dude. I hate him. I hate Officer MGTOW, Manosphere, Red Pill. We all hate him. Oh man, dude. I had a question tree, but I forgot it. It'll come to you, Claire. It'll come back to you. You hate gaslighting. I understood. You hate gas. Yeah, I do. But no, he's just a bad person. No. I don't hate Officer MGTOW, Manosphere, Red Pill because he's a gaslighter and he's a woman hater. I hate him because he's a bad man. He's a man who hates women. I wish you post the IG link of these gorgeous men. No, I just download their picture, Aaron. What link? I don't got no link to their IGs. I just see the picture and I download it. Hey, it doesn't even bother me, Tree. No, I have a big old folder full of men. And the reason why I have that is because I have the pictures from when I was making guy candy. The guy candy videos. That's the reason why I have these pictures of all these men. These pictures come from the guy candy videos that I made. I made 3 guy candy videos. So in the process of making guy candy videos, I had a lot of the girls give me pictures in the Discord, and then I also got I got a lot of the pictures myself. Learning a lot from you, Tree. Keep it up. No problem, Patricia. I'm sorry. We're gonna have to go through some. I think what I'm gonna do is just pick a video next week of one of the women who trusted her quote unquote fiance with all her information, and he just ripped her off, dude. He ripped her, and that's why I'm like, you don't need to have his passwords to his stuff, and he don't need to have passwords to your stuff. Do you think that police officers should be vetted before hire on their position on women and men? I think that they all are vetted, but they're not trained how to deal with domestic violence. Every person is vetted before they become a police officer. You can't, no one is hired off the spot. They are given a physical fitness test. They are given a written test to make sure that they can do basic math and they're not retarded. They also have to have passed a criminal background check. They also have to go through 3 interviews. So there's a strong vetting system for police officers. These police officers are not trained to engage in domestic violence. This is in Utah. This is in Utah. So if you are a man who just, if you're a park ranger or a police officer who just basically deal with a lot on the road, you're not going to deal with a lot of domestic disputes. I mean, these people are in a rural area. Like, they rarely come across domestic disputes like this. You know what I'm saying? So they're just not trained, though. They need to be trained. Every police officer that works in the inner city or let me not even say just inner city. Every police officer that lives in a hick town, because they do a lot of fighting over there, especially in these trailer parks, that are in a residential area, and especially if they're in the hood, all of these police officers, especially in the South and in the East Coast, all along the East Coast. I can't speak for no other police department except for the East Coast and the South. These police officers are highly trained in domestic violence. They're trained in domestic disputes. They know when a woman is a victim and versus a man is a victim. They know when a man is a victim, when a woman is a victim. And yes, I have come on calls where the man is the victim. I know this. I have come across that. Okay. But I'm sorry. I can't believe these guys just don't know. They're just not trained in domestic violence. Trailer park rumbles every Saturday night. Oh, okay. I know how the hire process for the police works. I just wasn't sure on that specific. Yeah. They can't. They are very vetted. It's not the vetted. They have to just be trained. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed training, and it was always free because it looked good on the police record when a officer went away for a training for specific things. So one of the things I enjoyed was going through interrogation classes. That's why I'm really good at asking questions. I'm really good at body language, because you learn that during interrogation class. You just let's see. So there's a whole list of classes I've taken. Tactical defense. There's a lot of a courtroom demeanor. A lot of those things. Would be good to have someone back in the office watching the body cam footage live who can pick up on signs like this. I think because of this case, I guess I want to know if anybody complained about this police officer. I guess that's my biggest question. Did anybody contact Officer Manosphere Red Pill and say, hey, this police officer sucks. You know, you're not doing a good job in educating him. You're not doing a good job in it. You know what I'm saying? He's not trained. You know what I'm saying? So, I hope to God someone put in a complaint about the supervisor's behavior. Yeah. Yeah. I hope so too, sweet parade. I hope so too. I don't know though. I really do though, cause he's a bad person. He's a bad person. He really is. He really is. The left is probably filling up their voicemail box right now. I doubt it. I doubt that very seriously. The left are not even care. The left don't care about the police department when it comes to this. They are not, they do not care. There's nothing that the left is outraged when it comes to this police footage. If anything, those of us who recognize women haters are outraged. Those who care about Gabby are outraged. But there's nothing that the left could even be angry about in reference to this. So, Officer McTown needs to be pelted with stones. Indeed. Big stones, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. Very true. Yeah, the left is full of narcissists. Every state has its own culture. Yeah, it does. That's true. Yeah, but also the police should still be should be trained. You know what I'm saying? In self-defense. I mean, self-defense. They should still be trained in knowing a domestic abuse victim than anything. You know what I'm saying? They still should know the difference. They still should know the difference. So. True, Miss Midnight. Left would say this is why we need social workers coming out. No. You guys don't know the left. Gabby is a white woman. What? Tell me again why the left would be outraged. Seriously, I want you guys to think your thoughts through because you're not doing anything. You're not doing that. What about this video would outrage the left? I want you guys to answer that in my chat because you don't think things through. You think that just because it's a cop, you know what I'm saying, and they didn't do their job, that's going to outrage the left. What are you talking about? What about this video would outrage the left? They disregarded her and devalued her because she's white. They did this in MSM. They not? Yeah, no, I'm talking about why would the left be outraged about it? What you were saying is why police need more training. Yeah, they do need to be more trained in this. The left would be asking why were they not focused on a black woman being a victim? Yeah, but Popo, I'm sorry, guys. You guys are not listening to me, okay? What about this video would outrage the left? Stick to what I'm asking you guys. What about this? People are saying that the left would be upset and they will call the police, and I'm like, why? And so people are like, well, this is what make them call and fill up their voicemail. I'm like, for what? And then they're like, well, they will be outraged. And I'm like, what about this video would outrage the left? And nobody can answer that. Can they? Because you guys just say stuff and you don't think things through. I see your comment, Claire. Nothing really except it's bad cops to paint all. No, they don't care. Their hatred for, okay, so when they shoot, okay, Lion Blues, are you saying that they hate cops so bad that when a police officer shoots a white guy for nothing that they're going to riot? The left is mad because there is white people in it, no diversity. No, they don't. What are you talking about, no diversity? You can't control who gets pulled over. Getting pulled over has nothing to do with diversity and equality. If you break the law as a black person, as a white person, as an Asian, you just get pulled over. That has nothing to do with diversity. White people get pulled over all the time. They have no ability to analyze and use critical thinking. They are purely reactionary with a block category to use whether they will be out. Yeah, but you guys are not answering my question. So that just goes to show you that you guys are not thinking critically. You guys are not thinking critically. I asked a direct question. What about this video would outrage the left? And you guys can't answer it. Well, the fact that the perp was a white guy, that's about it. What? So what? Oh, Benjamin, so the left cares about white men? You just destroyed your own argument right there. Left would rejoice another white cis woman is gone. Yeah, but that's not yeah, you're exactly, Skitty. They're not being outraged. They could claim that the police were covering up the abuse, but they're not doing that. You guys, now y'all pulling stuff out your ass because you got no arguments. The feminists are not outraged about this video. Oh, it wouldn't outrage them. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't outrage them. When you guys don't know nothing about the left. You guys know nothing about the left. There's nothing about this video that would outrage the left. You know why? Because it doesn't include anyone of color. It doesn't include a feminist. It doesn't include a trans person. It doesn't include a non-binary. There's nothing included in this video that would outrage the left. So you guys are just making things up because you think the left is just going to be outraged anyway because there's a police involved. That's just silly. That's really just silly. The left don't care about Gabby. If anything, they mad that we talking about her, but there's nothing that would make them call the police and fill up their. The only way the left would be outraged about this is what? You guys answer this for me, because I know y'all not that silly. What needs to change in this scenario for the left to be outraged? Because apparently y'all done forgot what the left is all about. Like, you guys really don't know anything about it. Y'all think like, oh, the left is going to fill up there. No, they not. They don't care. There's nothing about that. There's nothing about this. Yeah. Yeah. She needs to be black. He has to stay white, though. She needs to be black. He has to stay white. Or she needs to be a white trans. Or she needs to be a white binary, or she has to be an Indian, or she has to be a Asian. No, they don't even care about Asians. I can't even put Asians in that equation. They don't care about Asians anymore. Asians are now. She has to be Hispanic. There we go. She has to be Hispanic for them to be outraged, and then they'll blame the police officer. That's when they're going to blame the police. You guys let her go, knowing that that basically the wicked white man was going to kill her. You let a woman of color go. You're right. That's what I would make them outraged. Not no two cis heterosexual individuals. Nothing. She's pretty too. He needs to stay white, and she needs to yeah, that's what I was saying, Claire. She would have to be a person of color or somebody in the alphabet soup committee. So that's the only way they would. That's the only way they would care about this story. It seems to be the only choice of the value to them would be black and yup. So that's what I'm saying. Like this is why Joy Reid made it racial, all about black women. I mean, or and indigenous women. That she had to make it racial because they were angry that most of the right and the center, by the way, most of the right and the center really cared about Gabby, and they were talking about her and looking out for her. That's how, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So no, they don't, they could care less about this. They can care less about this. Let me put this on. What else did I put here? I'm surprised, like maybe these pictures started triggering them because I kept posting these type of pictures, and I guess it got triggering and everything like that. You know, yeah. Okay, we'll keep him up here. He's nice looking. Maybe they just had enough of those bodybuilding pictures and it just triggered them, you know what I'm saying? But boy, there you have it. Hello, nurse. Hello. Wait, just in case some Tyrones and Ray Rays come on my page. Mwah, mwah. Mwah. Those abs look like buttered bread. I don't know if I agree with that. I feel like if both Gabby and Brian were black, the left-wing media wouldn't bother blasting it nonstop. If both Gabby and Brian were black, the left wing wouldn't bother blasting it. You got to write that again, because it's. Are you saying if they both black that the media wouldn't care about it? That last sentence just throws me off completely. Keep scrolling them. No, I stopped at him. It's just like that. It's just like that poor white boy that got kidnapped by those thugs. Yeah, exactly. The left didn't care. The left didn't care and try to make it his fault. Exactly. Nah, it has to be, she has to be white. She has to be black. He can stay the same race. And the left would just go crazy. Yeah, I'm saying the media wouldn't care about it. Wouldn't care about what? If they were both black? No, our argument, no. The argument is, what about this video would make the left, would outrage the left? That was the argument, because a few taters in here don't know much about the left. A few taters in here would have thought, are thinking that the left are outraged by Officer MGTOW, Manosphere, the Red Pill. And I'm like, no, why would they be? There's nothing about this video that would outrage the left. And that's when they start telling me, well, it's the police. No. Well, this just shows that they need to be social workers. I said, they don't care about this situation. That's the argument. I said, in order, and then I had to show them to teach them that they know they're just not using their brain. I said, how would this video be relevant with outrage the black, not the black. What about this video needs to change in order to outrage the left? And then we realized that she has to be black or trans or non-binary or, Hispanic. So there's that. So that's the reason why I was like, not about the media. I'm not talking about the media. I'm talking about the left. What about the thing that has to change by the left? That what has to change about this video for the left to be outraged? You know what you guys do? I'm going to tell you what you guys do. You guys either get distracted by your phones, or you go look at something else, and then you're half listening to me, and then you come in and you say stuff that don't make no damn sense. And then that's why I get mad at you, because you sound like you've been drunk and need to drink some smart water. That flat out proved they didn't care about the situation the moment they took the tragedy of Gabby and turned it into a race issue. Gabby was ultimately devalued because she was white. They do that with all of them. Yep, exactly. 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 They're just, to me, it just reminds them that the world are still going to carry out, I called you out. That's what I'm saying. Y'all, I knew y'all do that. I know y'all do that. That's why I know y'all do that. And y'all lucky I'm trying to keep this video monetized. I would have cussed y'all out because I know y'all do that. Y'all walk away. I'm talking and you come in at the end of the daggone statement, and then you want to interject and go, "No, Tree, that's not what you're talking about." And then I think you just a helmet wearer because I'm like, we weren't even talking about that. What are you talking about? You sound stupid. What you talking about? And they wait until a white person gets attention to beg for attention. Yep. True grace. I know y'all be doing that, Miss Midnight. All right, Popo girl. Yeah, you know I'm about to wind down in about 7 minutes. You guys need to take a leftology 101 class. I know. They do. Because I'm like, do y'all know what the left is all about? What's wrong with you guys? Can we put a shirtless pic of BJ up there? Yes, no. Mr. Tree, nah, we made up. Let me not stop instigating Jermaine. Daggone it. We made up. We on good terms again. I was pissed that day though. I ain't gonna lie. Oh God, that was funny though. But I can let stuff go. I can. That's that we are co-hosts together. So you gotta keep the peace. Gotta keep the peace. So. Oh, take care, Jasmine. I just noticed that you said you about to go. Why spend time wasting energy on Reddit and Twitter at this point? Yeah, true. Why? I'm a Big Brother fan, and they're on libs in the live feed chat rooms. They're not hard to interpret. They all speak the same. Yep. Yeah, I mean, I guess because I've been around Twitch. I engage in these fools in Twitter. See, I know more about their language than they do, and it's a shame you guys don't. Now, granted, I don't even have any of them in my real life. I don't have any of these people in my real life. In my real life, my best, oh my God. Oh, I got to tell y'all something. I'm so glad I waited to the end of this show to tell you this. Hold on, I got to drink some water. Hold on, son. Guys, guess what? I told y'all I have, hold on, let me count. I told you I have 5 godchildren, right? Y'all remember me telling y'all, right? I have a new one. I have, I think how old is he now? Hold on. He's 14 months, right? I have a 14-month-old godson who lives in Austria, right? He's the youngest. He's the youngest, right? That's my godson, right? Me and his mother are cool. Oh my God, I love this woman like my sister. She and me are like sisters, right? She called me. I'm not gonna get into the details, but I saved my godson's parents from getting divorced. Holy smokes. She was, you women, but in her, I gotta say something. She's a liberal though. Hold on. So you all don't think, oh my God, no. She's a liberal. Remember I said, my other 4 God children, you know what I'm saying? The youngest boy, no, not anymore, but the two sets of couples are right wingers. So this is the only godson or godchild I have that is more likely going to grow up to be a libtard, right? Because his mama and daddy are libtards, right? Over there in Austria. And she called me and I thought she was just venting about how the quarantine, they got such a strict regimen over there. So she was talking about the quarantine, this, that, and the other, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, I'm going to divorce him. And I was like, oh my God, no, don't do it. I pleaded with her. I made her, we bargained with each other. Let me tell you something. I was on the phone with her for hours, talking her down on divorcing him. And let me tell you something. It was an eye opener. It was such an eye opener to see how women, and let me tell you something. She didn't want to divorce him because he cheated on her, because he took some money. She wanted to divorce him because he wasn't taking the coronavirus as serious as she was. And I pleaded with her. Because seriously, I don't want my godson to grow up without his mommy and daddy in the same house. So I patted myself on the back because she could be just, homesick. So there's that. So yeah, I talked her out of divorcing him. Whew, listen, sometimes when they say some heroes don't wear capes, baby, I'm that person. I am she. I am that person. Cause my heart started racing when I heard her say, I'm about to go to the lawyer and we about to get a divorce. I'm like, oh no. I don't want, listen, he would be the only godchild I have from a broken home. I can't have that. I cannot have that. Hell no. Shoot, no. That scared me. I was like, oh no, don't do that to my godson. Please don't do that. Please. I was like, let's talk this out. Oh, Duncan Claire Johnson. She said, I am a wonderful woman. Thank you. I was like, oh God, please don't. How were you able to undo some of the brainwashing? I didn't. It wasn't. See, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to tell you this and then we're going to log off in reference to talking to women. And maybe men can listen to this. Okay, listen. When women, men, this is for you. Congratulations. I have something to tell you that's going to benefit you. Those of you who are in relationships with women or want to be in a relationship with women. Here's the deal. When a woman is upset, okay, you have to find out the root cause of what's going on with her, okay? So the first thing is that you have to ask questions. And I go, what is wrong with your marriage? Okay, be prepared for her to never take any responsibilities. That's fine. So she's going to say he's not taking things seriously. We're in a pandemic. This is very crucial. And our baby he's basically setting our baby up to die. Okay. Now you have to have some background knowledge. This is her first child. She never been pregnant before. She's been trying. She finally had a child. So guess what? She's going to have that overprotective mommy syndrome. People who would have, if they were single, they would have never got the shot. But because they have a baby, they get the shot. Do you see the difference? Especially women, The first child is the one that's doted over. The first child is more, the mother is more cautious of the child. They're a little overbearing. The mommy instincts are on hyperdrive and on steroids. So she takes this personally as him being a bad father. Okay? So what you have to do is show her that he does love his son, because that's where she takes it personally. And then you have to show her that, listen, he's just an idiot who doesn't care about his safety, but he is unaware of how his actions will affect the baby. Because the child has been in your stomach for 9 months. You have a stronger bond to the baby than he ever will have. So therefore, he is not as connected to the baby as you are. So in order for him to understand how you feel, you have to calmly express to him that his reckless behavior shows to you that he doesn't care about the well-being of his son, and that he's okay if his son get the koof and die. So you just gotta break it down, like I said, you know what I'm saying? Men are stupid, so you gotta break it down like that. So that is what that is. And I said, what? And then of course you have to ask the next question: what has to happen? Okay, here's the question. In order for you, if with divorce and separation not being on the table, let me say that again. With divorce and separation never being on the table, what must happen in order for you to stay in harmony with this person? What has to happen? And of course, they're going to say something unrealistic, like, he needs to get tested every day. He needs to this is because there has to be a compromise. So you have to do, like, what is he willing to give? What is she willing to give? But you got to make it all about him first, and then slowly bring her into it, because it always takes two. And then I'll go, what are you, besides him? Because this is where the homesickness come from. Besides him, what is making you unhappy? And what it was, she missed her parents and her siblings. And I said, okay, there go it. That's it. That's the root cause right now. You have, ever since you had your baby, and then this pandemic happened, you have not been able to be around your parents and your siblings. So when you get around them, how about you stay with them for at least 6 months? And then while you two are separated by the pond, like you're over here in America, and he's still over there in Austria, the separation will give you guys some time to reflect and talk and basically get you around your people. Because that happens to me, where I was in Germany for so long that I was unhappy. I started crying for no reason. And then I realized I miss America. And then that's when I got on the plane, I think 3 weeks later, and I came over here and it was, oh God, it was just what the doctor ordered. We are so Americanized. I don't think none of y'all realize how Americanized we are until you go live in another country, dude. This is back when Walmart was 24 hours. You appreciate 24-hour Walmart. You appreciate being able to go some places on the weekends and stuff like that. You appreciate these things, dude. But I did not become a heavy patriot of the United States until I came back home in 2016 from Germany. I love America now. I love it. I missed it so much when I was over there. So there's that. I hate getting homesick. That's why I don't leave. Yeah, I thought I would have and I did have a better life. I did have not a better life. I did have a good life in Germany until Merkel. We love the refugees. We love the refugees. Yeah, refugees. Yeah, the refugees. We love the refugees. Anyway, yeah, homesick, and that's what I said. I was like, why am I crying? And I was like, oh no, I miss America. I miss America so bad. I did. I just missed it. I think when you just surrounded by the German culture and the language, and you're looking at German TV, and the only way to connect to your American friends is through the internet. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get a chance, if you don't go, to me, I felt like I had to go to, which I did, start coming back home in the winter season. But my first year there, I think I got homesick after being there for 4 months, and I came home for 2 weeks, and I came over here for 2 weeks, and then I went back, and I was good after that. Tree, you have a great life no matter where you land. Oh, thank you, Patricia. I appreciate it. Yeah, my life is good. I got some challenges. I've had some challenges, and then I had some great times, really, really good times, and got many, many more to go. So Angela Merkel is just trying to up her chances of getting laid, and even they won't go for it. I'm Caribbean, but this pandemic taught me the value of America. All right, Jamal, I hear you. Yeah, like that. Shut up, Jermaine. Anyway, all right, guys, I am going to go make me my protein shake. I think I'm gonna put it in the freezer so I can turn it into ice cream. So, oh God, and I gotta do those bingo cards too. All right, I got a lot of work to do, guys. So, see you, those of you who are on my political channel. I will see you this Sunday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you haven't had a chance, please go like the video. Please like the video before you leave. And I'll see you all on Sunday on my political channel at 8:00 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? Until then, you all take care, and I'll see you then. Later, taters. Bye.